Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank y'all so much for coming back. I do appreciate all of you guys. I'm turning my volume up. Okay, you guys should hear me now. My name is Shalise. If you're new, welcome. I'm a mother, a wife, an investor, a worker bee. I'm a jack woman of all trades, okay? But I do enjoy investing and just, being a good manager of our finances. And I'm sharing my videos from that perspective. So I'm not a financial advisor or fiduciary. So please do not blindly follow me, but take the golden nuggets of what I'm saying. And that way you can be motivated to start investing on your own. And again, I'm not, beware of scammers and fake pages. The WhatsApp and all of that, the bots, they do exist. So please make sure you are, you know, using wisdom. And if you don't know for sure, send me an email. My email is always down in my description box. So today I wanted to share with you, to me, one of my favorite when it comes to individual stocks, like an MVP for monthly dividends, it has to be Main Street. I was thinking like at the end of this year, I should give out like some, I don't want to call them hypothetical awards, but NFL is big right now. My husband and I love football. He's a bigger football fan than I am, but you know how at the end of the year, right before the Super Bowl, they will give out awards like for Defensive Player of the Year, Offensive Player of the Year, etc. I may do that for like stocks and funds because Main Street to me has been like one of the greatest, like when it comes to individual stocks for this year for me, not you, but for me, what like a real GOAT this year for our portfolio, Main Street Capital. Now, it is an individual stock. It is not a fund or anything like that. But man, I mean, goodness gracious, I've talked about Main Street Capital before, but they are a business development company. So they are a BDC company, okay? And they specialize in direct and indirect investments. They provide equity to lower middle market companies essentially. And they help, private companies grow or transition. And I love that you don't really hear too much about Main Street Capital, right? It's not as sexy and popular as tech and AI and all of that, EV and all of that. But to me, it is a well-ran company. Now, is it a little bit overpriced in terms of valuation? Yes. But I mean, look at the entire stock market. Look at the tech sector, okay? Most of the things you see in VU and VTI and SPLG and all that, the valuations are high. Let's keep it real, right? But if I did not invest, let's say when at the beginning of the year, when everything was still at that time a little bit high when it comes to valuation, I would have still missed out on a lot of growth. So I always tell people to invest according to your strategy. If it fits within your price range, if it fits within your strategy, buy and hold, log off the app and go enjoy your life. And that's what I've been doing. You guys know I share the same message all day long. Could I do options if I wanted to? Probably so. I just don't want to. Could I get into something more riskier or maybe some IPOs? Sure, right? But I don't want to. I really like how we are investing in our approach. So with Main Street Capital right here, it's at $65.40 right now. If you look at it year to date, it's up almost 12% year to date. Past year, it is up over 30%. Past 5 years, up over 100%. Okay. Now the market, well, it's pre-market right now. So the futures are trending lower. So that's why you see a lot of the red there. But if you just zoom out, you can see, the actual performance of it, even like the past month. Okay. And again, this pays out every single month. There are certain months during the year where it pays out every quarter, twice a quarter. So I think it's September. So this month it pays out twice. I think we already got both of those dividends. I'll show you that later in this video. Okay. So make sure you stay tuned. But I think it's September, December, March, and June, right? That it pays out like that special dividend. Some funds, some stocks do pay out two dividends in a month every quarter. But that just depends on what the company is. But I know Main Street has been doing it for several years now, and I really do like that. If I come down to our position so you can see that we have about 165 shares. I think once we get to 200, we're going to pause on this And that way we can focus on building up our other positions. But look at this. Look at this, up over 45%. So again, back to what I was saying a few minutes ago. If I would have just not invested, if I would have been scared because of, yeah, valuations, or because the market is too risky, or, maybe whatever, right? I would have not been able to get a lot of these returns. And so I always think about, is this a company I'm okay with investing in, even if the market tanks 10%, 20%? Am I okay with holding this position for 5 years? Am I okay with the management of this company? Where you can see the team. Let's do executive committee, where I can see, the management and how they are running the company, and I am pleased with how they are running the company. Then I will go ahead and just continue to buy and hold until we reach our goal. But to see that we are up over 45% in this position is, and that's my phone, so excuse me guys, is crazy, right? And I'm just going to continue to do what I've been doing all along. Now, if I come over here to stock analysis, I shared them before, so this is not sponsored, but I like a good website where I can go and research. I think all of us should do that. You can see like an overview of the company. So the value of the company, or market cap, essentially is about 5.88 billion, which is, I think, always, pretty solid. You can see like the PE ratio. You can see the dividend. Let me come over to dividends. You can see that the yield is I think, pretty solid. It's not too high, but it's not too low either. Yeah, I know that, the yield maxes pay a lot, but the return, the growth is non-existent, and that's just being honest. And so this is more my speed right here. The annual dividend is $4.26. If I come to the history, you can see like back in, oh, look, September right here. So you see one dividend paid out on September 8th for 25 cents, and then another dividend paid out on September 19th for 30 cents a share. So I will show you both those dividends in a minute or two. But you can see back in June, same thing, paid out twice. March, paid out twice. December, paid out twice, so on and so forth. But again, I really do like the company. And like I said, it's a profile of it right here. Simple, easy. If you're a beginner investor, you're like, okay, what is this company about? You see it right here. Again, it specializes in recapitalizations, loans, debt. It does buyouts, private loan and equity. So again, good companies. And if I come back over here, you can see, if you click on investors, right? You can see some information about the company itself. You can look at some of the investor presentations, some fact sheets, even some news, so you can see like what's their latest investment. Right here it was a news release. They invested $45 million into an aircraft distributor. Okay, I have to read this when I'm done with this, because this intrigued me. But yeah, there's articles as well. So if you come like back to the overview, there's some articles. Some people like it, some people don't. Some people think it's too high, some people think it's not high enough. So you got to make your own decisions. Don't just blindly follow an article, because people will go back and forth, and then you'll be back and forth in your actual portfolio. So research on your own. It's easy, it's not difficult, and you'll be able to come up with a strategy that fits your personality the best. So let me show you the dividends from September. All right, so this is our Main Street Capital history. So you can see like we got a dividend here on September 26th for $49.52. Since it is pending right now, it will officially pay out on the 26th, but it is there, it's pending. And that's one reason why I like Robinhood, because it shows me the pending dividend. I don't have to really search too deep for it. It's right there. And just let me put in my little plug. If you guys are interested in opening up a Robinhood account, my referral link is down below. Doesn't cost you any money. You get some free stock. I get some free stock. And it's a great way to support the channel. And I know a lot of people love just the easiness of investing, especially if you're a beginner investor. I have a 19-year-old daughter who's an investor who thinks this is the easiest platform for her to use. So really solid. Love it a lot. Also, we received a dividend of $42.09 back on September 15th. Okay, so you see that right there, September 15th. You may be asking, Shalise, do you have the drip on? No. So some of our funds, the drip is on, some is not. This is passively helping me to build up other ones like Visa, which I'm trying to build up. Visa is a little pricey, but that's why I love sometimes this is one reason why I actually love dividends is because your dividend can help build up something else, right? Um, but yeah, $42.09. So between those two, we're talking what, $90, $91 and some change in dividends just from Main Street. That's paying twice a month. And what could I buy with that? Oh my goodness. I could probably pay my water bill, though my water bill has been getting a little bit higher. I am a plant mom and a garden mom, so I'm big on watering things and just, keeping up with, life and seeing something grow. But it's been hovering around $100. So let's just say it could cover the water bill. Which I think is pretty nice when your dividends can actually pay for some of your expenses every month. That's like the real game changers. So, yeah, that's Main Street Capital. Like I said, once we get to 200 shares, we're going to stop. We're going to pause and we're going to focus on building up one of our other positions. But I will leave the links to Main Street's website and stock analysis down below so that you can go and, if you want to, research. But again, guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know down below what's a stock that you're really liking right now or a fund that you're really liking right now. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Tickle that notification bell so that you don't miss an upload every time I post a video. Dividend group for Q4. We do meet next week. If you do want to join us, it's 2 hours. Lots of good vibes, lots of good chats. There's some things that I share there that I don't share on the channel anymore, like our net worth. We share the details over there now. So if you want to get some exclusive information, link is down below in the description box. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.